this video, I'll show you how to solve the ALEKS problem called Interconversion of Prefixed and Base SI Units. In this problem, you're going to be given a number. The number I have here is 0.0091 grams, and you're being asked to express that same number to a different unit. In this problem, I'm being asked to express it in units of milligrams. So you might be able to just do this in your head depending on how comfortable you are with the metric system. If you're not super familiar with the metric system, I'm going to show you how to write this problem out. So you'll be able to solve no matter what type of problem they give you. You want to start by copying the number and the unit that's given to you in the particular problem. So that's what I'm doing right here. And the next thing that you want to do is multiply that number by a conversion factor. The conversion factor is going to be in the form of a fraction. So I'm getting this set up as a fraction. And in this fraction conversion factor, we want to put our old unwanted unit down on the bottom of the conversion factor is. So whatever this unit is right here, that's what we're going to put down on the bottom of the conversion factor. And our goal here is that we'll be able to mathematically cancel those numbers out. On the top of the conversion factor, we want our desired unit or our target unit. So for my problem, because I'm trying to convert into milligrams, I want milligrams up on top. Then what we're going to do is fill in the numbers that provide us with the relationship between milligrams and grams. So for this part, you're going to need to be able to consult a table of metric prefixes. You definitely have one in your textbook. They're all over the internet, or you can even look them up in this ALEKS data tab right here. You'll find the relationship of prefixes and what they mean. And in whatever table you're consulting, at some point you're going to see a little m. Don't confuse it with a capital M. That's a different one. So we don't want to look for the capital M. You'll find the little m, and you'll see written in one way or another that represents milli, and milli represents a 1,000th or 10 to the minus 3. So depending on what you're looking at, you might see it in like one of those different formats. Any one of these different numbers, all of these mathematically mean the same thing. 10 to the minus 3, which is 1 over 1,000, which is 0.001. Whatever it is, whatever form it's in, once you get it, the way that you're going to take that information and use that in this conversion factor is that you're going to say, okay, from this table, I learned that milli, 1 milli of anything is 10 to the minus 3. 10 to the minus 3, or 1/1000th, or 0.001, whatever form you want to use. So you're always going to put a 1 next to the prefixed unit, and then you're going to put whatever that number represents. As you can see, the gram unit mathematically cancels out because 1 gram unit is up on top and 1 gram unit is down on the bottom, and then all you have to do is carry out this math. Maybe you want to do it on a calculator, or maybe you can just figure that number out in your head. It is going to be 9.1, and ALEKS already has that unit in place. Notice that it says here it wants you to write your answer as a decimal. So that means that there needs to be a decimal point somewhere in the number that's being provided to you. Now, in this particular set of numbers, there was no other way that I could do it. There had to be a decimal place in there, but maybe you end up with a number that might have ended up being like on your calculator, maybe it would have ended up just being 2, and you want to make sure that you express that decimal point in your number in order to keep ALEKS happy.